Hey yo, fellow Ligonians, fellow Brick fans, this is Dave Frost reporting in once again with the next day Transformer figure of the 1 week and few days of Devastation. And here we continue with Constructicon Hightower. So this is the box. Or at least the front of it. And then there's the top. Here's the left side with the same image of Devastator as every Constructicon box has. Here's the right side with the close-up of Hightower's face and the number 47. The bottom side with useless information. And the bottom with the product shot. A brief bio, and that he changes in 19 steps. So here is the figure. And he's a very awesome looking crane. My only gripe that I have about this figure is that why didn't they add string to attach from here going to up here, going to all the way up here. But of course I would understand, as anyone else would, why they didn't, because these parts can move and it would just get in the way of things. Get tangled up, a whole number of things could happen. So that's understandable why there's no string for the actual effect of it being an actual crane. But in any case, let's get on with the comparisons. So with me today, I have Robots in the Skies Hightower. And as you can see, there are two different kinds of cranes. This one has a hook, where this one has a claw arm. Next on the list, I have Hook from Generation 1 / Combiner Wars. And this one is Deluxe class, as this one is Voyager class scale. And this one also comes with a hook, hence his name being Hook. And last but not least, we have his fellow Constructicon teammates of Rampage, Scrap Metal, and Long Haul. 2 Deluxe scale, 2 Voyager scale. Alright, now let's get on with the transformation. So what you want to do first is get the crane arm out of the way and take the claw off. Come down here and you see his face already. Unlike Long Haul, this guy cannot have his face turned around because of how it's hooked up to the neck. But you remove the treads from the sides and bring them down. Detach the midsection of the vehicle mode and lift up the back. That gives you space to fold the sides that are connected to the treads the rest of the way, and you snap it in to the front of the vehicle mode. Then you can mess with the tread sections and what's connected to them as they are the legs. And this is how you would want them to be positioned. And then there are the little arms that just fold away. They're right here. So we'll get to posability in a moment, but that's obviously how they store, and they just hang there. Bring out the head, and you can position it any which way you would like. And then just you didn't really need to remove the claw of the crane arm, but you can maneuver the crane arm however you feel like is best. Have it hanging over his head, however you would like. Your toy, do as you wish. Now let's bring in the comparisons. So, with me are the same characters from before, where we have Hightower and Hightower, and they are the same scale. Next, we have Scrap Metal, and they are also the same scale of Deluxe. Then we get to the Voyagers of... No, let's not do him first. We have Hook, who is a Voyager. Then, last but not least, we have the other two fellow Constructicons, Rampage and Long Haul. Who are also Voyager class. And beat him at the height game, of course. So now let's get to posability. So you've seen the top where the claw can go like this and can be removed due to combination mode. And you have a lot of posability on this thing, as well as on here. One thing to point out is that this back section of the vehicle mode clicks in of the robot mode, where it stores. And you also get a lot of range of posability for the legs, because there are a lot of hinges and ball joints. And then you also have good posability here at the neck, because it's 1, 2, 3 hinges, or 2 hinges and a ball joint. And then you have that much range of posability at the arms. So now let's move on to combination mode. So what you want to do is fold the head in and fold out the neck all the way. Take the claw and put it behind his head. And then for the rest, you were basically going to put him back in vehicle mode. Make sure to have this peg, combination peg, lined up with the rest of the vehicle. And you want to bring down the sides of the vehicle. And also, here is a tab hole where this tab and this tab go into. So, want to do that. And then there's a hinge on the inside of the tread where it's connected at the leg. And there's a hole up in here. So it goes into that. Do the same for the other leg. And then take the two arms and put them down into their normal position. And for the sides of the vehicle, there are two tabs here and here that go into two tab holes. Right there and right there. And then move the rest of the crane arm and the piece behind it into normal position. And last but not least, you have tabs on the inside of the treads that go into that hole there and that hole there. And there you have combination mode. So you have the second half of an arm for Devastator. And don't worry about this piece to where it looks like it's a bunch of string or wiring connected up to the rest of the crane. But it really doesn't make sense to have string or wiring down there when it makes more sense to have it up here. But it does have a purpose for combination mode. But that will just about do it for this review. Thank you all so very much for watching. Please stick around for more great LEGO and Transformer content coming to the future of this channel. And I shall see you all next time. So long.